What a win for the San Diego Padres. Luis Arraez's Petco Park Padres home debut, a walk-off against the Dodgers. What a night. Michael King with a gem. I'll get to him here in a second, but the final play, Campy gets the double. He had a huge night tonight as well. Tyler Wade pinch running, Arraez at the plate, and for some reason, grooves a fastball right down the middle to the best bat-to-ball hitter in the league. That's not very smart, but great for us.
Line to center field, a base hit. Wade's coming around from second. Here comes the throw. He will be safe. Welcome to San Diego. Luis Arraez. A walk-off base hit. Padres win it.
What a call from Don, huh? Holy cow. But yeah, Michael King, what a performance he had. Ridiculous performance. I mean, I was not expecting that. I don't think really anyone was expecting Michael King to do this tonight. 7 innings, 2 hits, no earned runs, 11 punch-outs. Sure, he walked 3, but he was able to get out of those jams where he walked a guy, and then I think Crony had that error on that ball that was spinning, but he gets out of it. And the Dodgers tonight, 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. The Padres, 1 for 2. Not a lot of opportunities with runners in scoring position, but the only thing that matters is they got the one tonight. And that was Luis Arraez there in the bottom of the ninth. Give credit to the bullpen. Matsui, yeah, gave up an earned run, but I'm okay with Mike Shilt's decision-making to keep Matsui in this game. Less than 10 pitches. You've got a 6-game homestand ahead of you. And he had to face the 3, obviously. Then after that, you walk Will Smith, which is fine because you bring up the lefty and gets the double play, gets out of it. Good play by Kim. But Michael King, that changeup was freaking nasty tonight. The fastball, it's not 98, but it was impressive. A bunch of swings and misses. Michael King was in a very good club to be in as a Padres starter. This is from Sarah Langs. Michael King's 8 strikeouts were tied for the most through the first 3 innings of a game in Padres history, along with Blake Snell in 2021, Tyson Ross in 2015, and Jake Peavy all the way back in 2003. So, good company. A lot of strikeout. I mean, Glass now, he dominated pretty much the Padres as well. King definitely dominated. Only gave up those 2 hits. Glass now gave up one fewer hit than King, but it ended up being a homer to Campy. And it was a fastball up right in Campy's happy zone. And deposits it. Maybe if I could talk, that would be great. Into the stands. And then, yeah, Grove gave up the double to Campy in that 9th. And then Tyler Wade with the pinch run. And boom. Arraez with the single. And that's where, like, Arraez, I get it. The ball was, like, right down the middle. But when you have someone in that lineup for the Padres that is bat to ball like that, and you have a runner on second base in a big situation like that, it's so big for the Padres. Because there were some times during this game, and I know Glasnow's a very good pitcher, but there were some guys that were lost at the plate. And mainly Xander Bogaerts is the one that stands out, right? He was up 3-0 in a count, and then strike 1, and then swings at strike 2, which was not a strike. That should have been ball 4. Outside the zone. So now it's 3-2. And then he watches a pitch that's definitely in the strike zone go right by. I don't know what he was looking for. Clearly something not the fastball. Glasnow had good movement as well on his pitches tonight. Like, he pitched really well. It's one of those, and this has happened to the Padres, right, where you just don't get the run support. Like, Glasnow didn't get the run support, and a huge credit to Michael King for that, you know. It wasn't really a lot on the Padres defense. It was just Michael King, how dominant he was. You know, I read that stat from Sarah Langs about how many strikeouts he had through 3 innings. He was on fire to start. I mean, when he is good, he is not just good, he is dominant. We saw that in the Milwaukee outing, right? I think it was in Milwaukee, and we saw it tonight. Now, when he's giving up the home runs, right, it's obviously a problem. But when he is on, like, there's no stopping him. So if that's the Michael King you can get, you're not going to get that, but that sort of somewhat that version of Michael King, if that makes sense. And then you have Musgrove back. Hopefully, it seems like he's going to come back after the 15 days, and this really was precautionary. Darvish has pitched well since coming off the IL. Cease obviously is in the Cy Young race, even though MLB.com for some reason didn't have him as a top 10 pitcher in baseball the other day, which was I found pretty hilarious. Like the power rankings or whatever they do, whatever. They're just not paying attention to Dylan Cease, obviously. But if you have King and add those three, that's one heck of a rotation. We'll see what Waldron does tomorrow in Game 2 of this series. Darvish Game 3 got the win tonight. I mean, it's set up to take 2 out of 3 in this series. If they don't, yeah, I think I'll be a little bit disappointed. I guess we got to see how these games will go. But really, when you win Game 1, like in this fashion too, where the pitching is so dominant, and you get the walk-off victory, and the vibes are good, to lose the next 2 would be disappointing. Even though, tomorrow, I feel like there's plenty of fans that expect the Padres to not win tomorrow because they see Waldron on the mound. Even though Paxton, he walks a lot of guys. So maybe if the Padres can take advantage of that tomorrow, they can get a win. Credit to Robert Suarez tonight, by the way. He didn't get the save, but he got the win. An inning, 0.52 ERA. I think it was 0.55 entering tonight. Lowers it down. Didn't walk anyone. Didn't strike anyone out, but easy inning. And that got it to the bottom of the ninth with the Padres with the opportunity there to go win it. And there you go. They won it. Before ending this, I wanted to highlight Michael King and the swing and misses that he got here tonight because he was so special, obviously. He really used that changeup tonight, 23% of the time. And how many whiffs did he get on that changeup? I believe he started. I was looking at Savant in the middle of this game, and I think his first 5 changeups were all whiffs. That's how good it was tonight. Let's see here. 8 whiffs. 8 out of 14 of the changeups were swing and misses. The fastball was working. 7 out of 15 were whiffs. 19 swing and misses tonight. And the strike rate, how many pitches were strikes for King tonight? 106 pitches, 74 were strikes. You're going to take that any day of the week from Michael King, from really any pitcher. Pounded the strike zone. Struck out Will Smith, who wanted to call Profar irrelevant. Struck him out a few times tonight. And yeah, Betts and Ohtani combined for a few hits. Freeman got a hit. So you want to limit the top of the order a little bit more. But, I mean, at the same time, you did limit them because when they got on base, there wasn't a whole lot there. There wasn't damage done, right? The one run that scored when Matsui was on the mound was a sac fly by Freddie. And Mookie got on base because it hit Matsui's shin. I think Bogarts would have got that. So I'm happy. What a night this was. Padres, they're now over 500, 29-20. Any win against the Dodgers is great, but to win it at home like this, you have a great pitching performance. You win the Tyler Glasnow game, and for Luis Arraez' first home game, to have that moment like that, that's a memorable win this year. And we'll remember that for the rest of the year.